gentlemen, I give you number 34, Paul Pierce.
Oh, man. You know, thank you guys so much. Over the last few months, I've been thinking about, since Wick called me and said, we're going to retire your number. And I was just always thought like, I worked hard, I got to the NBA, you're a Boston Celtic, but not everybody makes it up there. And I'm like, how did I get there? And so when I think about the journey, I have to go back to the beginning, some of the traits that I displayed out here on the court, off the court, and I have to go to none other than my mother, because when I look at her, man. Just, she was a single parent, 3 boys, hardworking. She sacrificed. She loved. She did anything she could. Anything she could. It's not easy when you're a single mother, 3 boys. As a mother, how do you teach a boy to be a man? But she did it. And Mom, all these characteristics that the guys that you hear from everybody, they come from you. And I thank you. You made me the man I am today. And I appreciate that. My first inspiration were my 2 brothers. When I grew up, I didn't have the dream to go to the NBA. I just wanted to go to college. Guys weren't coming out of high school to college until Kevin Garnett. But I just wanted to go to college, and to look up at my brothers were both Division I athletes. I wanted to be just like them. Jamal and Steve, you guys inspired me. You guys drove me. I wanted to be just like you. I wanted to go to school, play sports. My oldest brother played Wyoming University. My other brother played Fresno, and these are the first guys that I've seen that put the vision in. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. And I thank you guys for being that inspiration. Giving me something, you guys gave me something to look up to, something to follow, something to drive myself. Not only did I want to be like you, I wanted to see if I can be better. But it started right there in the house. And so I thank you for that. And these are people who I feel that were very instrumental at me getting here today. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. It starts at home. It starts, where you come from. Then it's the people you surround yourself with. You have people along this journey. You don't know why they're in your life, and I didn't realize it until the journey was over. At the end of my career, you don't realize the people that are put in your life. And I was able to be around some very special people, close family. A lot of them are in here tonight. My Uncle Michael was very instrumental, and he doesn't even, I don't know, I've told this story, but he put up my rim. He put up my backboard and rim. We went and got a piece of cardboard, just a piece of wood, and cut it up and got a rim, and we put it in my backyard. And, when I couldn't go outside after 6 o'clock, I was in the backyard shooting. And when I look back at that, I'm like, man, I put in countless hours because we were able to put this rim up. And so I thank you. I thank you. You don't know that. That went a long way for me. That went a long way. And just the coaches, my high school coach, he was Pat Roy, he was here today. He was the first guy that told me, you're going to be a pro one day. This is when guys weren't thinking about pro. He put the vision in my head. It was like, you're going to be a pro. I was in the 9th or 10th grade. He was like, you're going to be a pro. And at the time, I'm like, a pro? I just want to go to college. But he put that vision in there. Pat Roy, I thank you for just installing that vision and continue to push me. And then I grew up without my father around, but these are people who are like father figures, my uncle, coaches in my life. Another guy there in my neighborhood, Scott Collins, who is here today, a local police officer who was a good cop in the neighborhood who just took kids under his wing. He would cut my hair when I didn't have money. He would open up the gym, and if you saw some of these videos he's in, he cut my hair on draft night. On draft night, he cut my hair. I didn't even have a barber. He cut my hair on draft night. And so I'll thank you. Thank you, Scott, for being a friend, a mentor, a father figure. He's in the house tonight. Thank you so much. My college coach, Roy Williams, isn't here today, but he pushed the hell out of me. I threw up on the first day of practice, and I was just like, man, I don't know if college or this level of college is for me. But he pushed me to be excellent and continued to push me not only on the court but in the school, and I want to thank him. There's so many people that are instrumental. It's just like you got my coaches, my mentors, my family members, and then the guys, the teammates. Your teammates that you come up with. I wouldn't even be here. This, for me to sit here and see the teammates who are here, Twan, Walter, Leon, Dana Barros, White Mamba Scal, Kevin, Rondo. Man, you guys don't even know how good that feels that you guys support me like this, man. It feels so good. And then the Celtic legends of the past, Max, you got the Chief, Tom Satch. You guys, thank you, because you guys set the tone. If I never make the Hall of Fame to go up as a Celtic, with my number here, that's probably all I could ever ask for. That'll be enough. That would be enough for me. That would be enough. Because it says a lot. That says a lot. Everybody knows, you guys know, we had our tough times. It wasn't just like any relationship. If you're going to last a long time, you got to get through the rocky moments. It's going to be ups and downs, and we definitely had our rocky moments. And eventually we sought them out, and we ended up with a championship. But you guys, the fans, you guys were behind me like none other. And I tell this, when guys come to play here and they go somewhere else, they're like, no fans are like Boston. There's no fans like Boston. There's no organization. There's no organization. And I see many players, there's no organization. This is a first-class organization. Thanks to you see the people you see right here in the front row. And they set a standard. They set a standard for the NBA because this is the Boston Celtics. This is not over there or over here. This is Boston Celtics. And when you talk about sports, there's only certain franchises in any sport that you just put at that level. And this is definitely one of them. Man. Doc, you helped me. You helped me so much, man. Become a man. I know I was young and mature, and like you said, we bumped heads. That's probably because we have the same birthday. And but you helped me realize it was hard for me at first to do things. It wasn't that you wanted me to do things your way. You wanted me to do things the right way, and that helped me so much because then once I took that in, my game took off. My stats. It wasn't about the stats anymore. It was just like playing the right way. And that helped me understand how to really win. You know, I had a talent, but you helped me understand how to win. And you helped me mature as a player. And, you know, what more can you ask for? I mean, I thought I was at a certain level. You took me to the next level. And I'm like, you know, I thank you for that. Thank you. I thank you for that. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. All right, I'm trying to, well, like Kevin always say, breathe. I'm trying to breathe. Oh, all right. You know, another guy I want to give a shout out, my boy Jason Crow is right here. This is my best friend right here. He has an Inglewood jersey. I played Inglewood High with him since 9th grade. But we pushed each other. Like, this is the only guy I ever worked out with. I never had a trainer. I never had somebody wake me up and say, you need to get to the gym. Me and him would wake up 6 o'clock in the morning every single day to try to be better. And that was since high school. And like, this is just when we were kids wanting to be better. We pushed each other to the max. You know, Jason wasn't that talented, but I'm just messing with you. But he wasn't really recruited. He wound up having a 10-year pro career overseas because I thought we pushed each other and we made each other better. And so, man, thank you, bro. You know, thank you. And oh, man. You guys are the best. I tell this story all the time. In our losing years, when we didn't win much, this was still the loudest building in the NBA. It was unbelievable. It was like unbelievable. Oh, man. My family here, my kids, this makes it all worth it because of you. This makes it all worth it. My kids, Prince, Brianna, Jazzy, I love you guys. My beautiful wife, for being there. This makes it all worth it. This makes it all worth it, man. Oh, man. Oh. I tried as long as I could. When you start talking about the kids, then you get emotional. Oh, man. Oh, who am I leaving out? Mike, Tommy. You guys. I love you, Mike, Tommy. You guys saw it all from day one. You saw me grow from a boy to a man, to a champion. Thank you guys for being there, being supportive. I got a lot of Tommy points in the bank. Can I cash those in? Oh, man. And Danny, for you, when you first got here, you were cleaning house. I just knew I was gone. I mean, he traded everybody, but thank you for sticking with me, having belief in me, and helping me become a champion. Thank you so much, man. That's big. That was big. That's big. That's big. To the guys, I want to give a special thanks. Kevin. Kevin, where would I be without you? Where would I be without you, man? Me and Kevin talk every week. We come to the house and talk. And he says his only regret was not coming here 5 years earlier. I love you. Oh, man. Doe, what can I say about you, man? You've had some historical nights in this building. You made me better. It's an honor to play with you. It's an honor to play with Antoine Walker here. He started it all. Thank you, Antoine. Walter. Everybody loves Walter. Thank you, Leon, Scal, Dana Barros, you guys. You guys are the best. To all my teammates who weren't here to make it today, I thank you guys, because without any of those guys who allowed me to be me, I wouldn't be here today. And one thing I want to leave, 1 second. I want to say one thing. I won't keep you guys too long. I know people have dinner plans and stuff, but you know, my wife helped me out with this one. The true gift that I've been given, the true legacy I leave, is the inspiration that I've brought to others. To think that my worst days of being stressed and tired, mentally drained, taught a kid watching on TV to preserve. The blessing I've been given is to pay it forward. To prove that hard work pays off when you aren't looking to be better than everyone else, but instead to be the best you, no matter what your position in life. Definition of tradition: the handing down of statements, beliefs, legends, customs, information, etc., from generation to generation, especially by word of mouth or by practice. The tradition of the Celtics is just that. The Celtics truly practice their tradition. They are family in the best sense of the word. Once you're in, they have your back. Their values and beliefs are those of unwavering pride. Pride not just to be the best, but to surround you with the best so you can be your best self. The Celtics not only teach you the game of basketball, they teach you success. Celtic pride will always be with me and my family. And last but not least, where would I be without all of you? Where would I be without the fans? Where would I be without you guys? The best fans in the world. Thank you for being there through good and bad. Thank you so much for cheering, for coming, supporting good and bad nights. You guys have been there for me. Thank you so much. You guys make this even more special to say my number is going up in the rafters. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, a culmination of a legendary career. And at this time, please welcome Paul and his family over to the banner as they raise it to its rightful place in the Garden rafters.
Living life on the merry-go-round, you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh. We gon' walk it out and I'm dead. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about one final applause for the captain and the truth, Paul Pierce!
Rise like the day, I'll rise up. In spite of the end, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up. In spite of the end, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Hey. One last thing. And I know through all of this, I know Red Auerbach is looking down on us. Thank you, Red. Thank you. Thank you.
One more time for the captain and the truth, number 34, Paul Pierce. Thank you once again to all the fans and distinguished guests for attending tonight's number retirement ceremony. Good night, everybody. Please drive home safely.